Okay, so we open with two sisters, and one sister's getting her first perm, and it's starting to burn. Oh, she's not her sister. She's been with that family for a year. She's putting in the neutralizer, but it's still burning. Oh no, child, her hair coming out in clumps. Now we seeing hair being bundled overseas and cleaned. So it's Los Angeles, 1989. So now the heifer grown, but she still got a scar from when she did that perm. Okay, and she's trying to get into like a VJ position, and this is when it was all about light skin, long hair. So she's basically at MTV, but it's RTV, and now there's a BET channel called Culture. Is that Lena Waithe? Okay, I feel like this movie's going to be filled with ridiculous yet hilarious cameos. Lena Waithe in that braid Monica wig was cute. Oh God, we got Dawson as a racist music executive. Okay, so now the main heifer is, in this meeting and she knows the two girls that are on that show. Oh, this is her job. Okay. Oh my God. So he is introducing the new executive vice president of programming, Vanessa Williams. Nessa girl, what you doing here? Dawson and Nessa in the same movie. I never thought I'd live to see the day. Dawson was in Pose too. Okay, girl. He like, I'm religious, but I actually follow the teachings of Christ and love everybody. Imagine that. Oh God, they're gonna start calling the channel Cult. That ain't good. Lena Waithe as an actress and these faces, oh my God, those faces are Emmy worthy. She has Jay-Z's lips. So after that meeting, her friend's show was on hold. She like, I just bought a condo. I ain't going back to radio. And the girl that hired them, she's like, yeah, I'm starting my own production company. Give me a few months and I'll call you for some jobs. Is this Kelly Rowland? Girl, it's the pandemic and people were bored. Kelly Rowland on here giving us her best Janet Jackson, except we can hear Kelly. So everybody talking about the way that hair just bouncing and behaving and ooh, let's get a weave. And this is when weave first became popular. I have to say I am thoroughly entertained. Or maybe I'm just high. Might be a mix. Why is Usher here? Usher cannot act. Now Kelly Rowland can act. Usher? Aw, her man done broke up with her. Well, you should have known better than to fuck around on set, but you young yet. Oh, I feel bad for you, baby. Oh, God. So she in the bathroom crying, afraid her job, a little concerned that her job might be gone, but more sad about her man. And this girl come in and said, girl, ain't nobody gonna fire you. You don't cost the network nothing. Just reminding her of her poverty. Oh, Lord, now she late with the rent. Child, so the next day at work, a lot of people getting let go. But now Anna's going in for her interview with Zora, a.k.a. Nessa Williams. So they get to talking about the network and the future of music, and she's really honest. She's like, the block is a great start, but they trying to make our music palatable for MTV. Oh, this heifer was ready. She was going through her little pitch for, we gonna have VJs hosting different blocks of music, and everybody gonna rip their little set, then we gonna culminate with a live countdown show. All we need is a stage and a phone line. And girl, she had a whole treatment budget and packet right ready for it. She said, oh no, here you go. Here's the business plan, the prospectus, honey. She gave you prospectus. Prospectus. Now, check that. Girl, Nessa said, I'm gonna need you to get that head all the way together because if you want to be one of my girls, because I am in charge of the girls, you're going to get that Decatur quick weave or you're going to get to stepping. So she gives her a card for a Cylon called Verges. All right, now Anna going to visit her family. Blair Underwood! I'd recognize that voice anywhere. Now this is when the plot takes a little turn, so we all at home with the family. They going through a book of African fairy tales. She says it's ridiculous. Blair and Underwood, the pappy, get in on her ass. But what happened to that other family she was with? Remember in the beginning of the movie, she was with a whole nother family. So like, who are these people? Are these your family or is this another foster family? Oh, this is her aunt and her uncle. And her auntie gave her some money for the rent that was hidden under the silverware in the kitchen. Oh, that was sweet. Dang, that rent went up $500? So her uncle apologizes and gives her that folklore book, and the next day she takes it to the Cylon. She gonna blow that $500 her auntie gave her on that damn head. Oh God, Laverne Cox is the hairstylist and Robin Thede is the damn receptionist. This is cameo down. But she go over to Vern and she like, I have a dream of getting on TV. So Vern says, I'm gonna go on and take you, heifer. So this heifer read a magazine and fall asleep in the salon. So now we're looking for the hair. He's got a whole hair gallery. And she comes upon one bundle and feels something. Okay, so now we get into the install, and this heifer gonna say she ain't tender-headed. You tender-headed as a mug. Okay, we braiding into the protective style. Okay, so now we doing the sewing part, and he done pierced her scalp a little bit, so the blood flowing. This is really well done, I gotta say. Girl, she pass out in the chair, and she wake up with a full install. I didn't know weave hurt. What? Like, I just thought, like, the braids, it hurts? Like, it normally shouldn't be bleeding. It should just be going under, but I guess, like, you're gonna get it something. Dang. So, Laverne giving her, some oils for that scalp. What the hell? Oh, my God. Child, Kelly Rowland come in with, Usher looking dead on Vampire in Brooklyn saying, child, when they say don't get it wet, she mean it. Ooh, them yellow ass contacts. Oh, hell no. See, I want to see Kelly Rowland do more acting. I feel she shines as an actress. Ain't nobody really checking for her little music, but her acting, you know, I like her on screen. So I guess she's still paying Laverne because she ain't got that extra $500. So she starts reading that folklore book and reads a tale called The Moss-Haired Girl, who makes a wig out of moss hair and then kills the massa. So she walk into work with her new head just as tender as it want to be, but everybody's giving her nods of approval. But she got that pat, 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 itch, 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 dig, 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 dig. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Ha ha! No more endless blocks of Anita Baker. She gave us good love, but we've had enough of it. We at the planning meeting, and Anna's been invited, but her hair was sucking the blood out of her cut. Girl, so now we got Nessa Williams stealing all of Anna's ideas. Regurgitate verbatim. Oh, Lord, so now we find out Julius is fucking Nessa. They having a meeting after the meeting, and Anna trying to host the show, and she's like, well, Julius ain't under the microscope, and she like, well, I'm fucking Julius, so he under my microscope, all right. Oh, so wait a minute, so she was fucking Julius, and now Julius fucking Nessa? Oh, hell no. So she get home, and her sister drops some food off for her. Uh-oh, somebody creeping in her apartment. Oh no, it's the landlord, and he's got a gun. Oh, he wants some puss. Oh, child, so she's like, let me turn on some music and grab a razor, and then she stab him. Child, he jump on top of her, but that hair go for that cut from that razor blade. Now that hair eating his ass. A Seymour feed me tea. So once her hair done eating it, she just throw the body out the window. So now we in a meeting with Nessa and Anna. And they trying to convince her friend from the show to change how she looks to appeal to a wider audience. She walk out the meeting and Lena Waithe chase after her. So now she trying to convince her friend to get some weave so they can get their show. So her friend says, I'm going to think about the weave and leave. And she'd sit down and look in the mirror, but that yellow-eyed demon is looking back at her. You know, the one that Kelly Rowland was giving when that hair was wet. So her friend went on and got the weave and they got the show going. Nessa was like, are you still using the pink stuff? It's not enough, is it? That hair is still hungry for blood. Oh my God, the hair is going after her menstrual blood. That was a lot. I mean, you'd save a fortune on feminine hygiene products, though. Child, that menstrual blood got that hair right together. It went back to silky and smooth, because it was giving you Candace after Moniece dragged her. So now she's out at a hot industry event and is the belle of the ball. So now she run into her old friend and she's like, we need to catch up. Let me show you around the office. And she acting real white girl right now. So her friend's like, girl, you in here abandoning your principles. They wanted me to do this, but I wouldn't. I had a job for you, but you didn't return my calls. She's like, I almost got evicted. So I can't afford to start over after 4 years. So she's like, look, you ain't paid me nothing and I'm the centerpiece of the channel and I got my own show, heifer. So she go back to the party and she see Usher, Saunders' man. So now Nessa, Dawson, and the other network mucky muck go over to congratulate Anna for being the network's secret weapon. Oh my God, Zora double-crossed her ass. Zora's gonna be the host. Ooh. So now Julius is sick of Zora and come crying to Anna, and Anna's like, it must be terrible being an idiot. Oh, not the baby, I miss you. But child, she ended up going home with him for a little coitus. Lord, now the hair holding her down and she's stabbing him for cheating. Girl, it's getting crappy. Okay, so it wasn't moss, it was the hair of witches from before time, and the witches take turns in her head. And it needs just enough blood to take over her body. So she go to a salon, a regular salon, to get the crap taken out. Okay, and her old boss is there. She like, yeah, this place is Black Hollywood's best kept secret. So she apologized to her friend and her head real tender, and her friend's like, you know what, I talk a lot of strong stuff. But hey, you got to where they trying to keep us out of, so go on, girl. Oh my God. Now the hair attacked the hairdresser and her friend. That hair said, I ain't coming out. So after she done killed everybody in the salon, she run to go see Zora, because Zora got that hair too. So she get there and Zora's hair done killed Cheryl. So Anna tells Zora, you know, this hair trying to take over our bodies. Child, Nessa tried to cut her hair. That hair choked her out. Broke her neck. So she head over to her uncle's house. So she talking to her uncle about the old hair story, the moss hair girl. And she said, oh, I'm doing a segment. When she says that, the witch kind of take over. And she's like, oh crap, what's going on? But the uncle like, I gotta go to bed. Okay, Blair, I'll get in bed with you. So Anna get to work the next day and you know Zora's gone missing because her hair done killed her. And they like, well, Anna, I guess you gonna host for us. Come host for me. Come host for me. Okay, so they have Kelly Rowland pop up and surprise Anna while she's announcing the #1 video, which is I Get It, which actually ain't a bad little song. Oh, Lord, but then she see Nessa Williams standing behind the camera with them glowing eyes. So she go to leave work and she sees Zora staring down at her from the window. And she like, I'm gonna go up and see if that's really her. Why, idiot? So she go up and talk to Roz and she's like, Roz is like, I don't know where she is. And she's like, I saw her looking out the window. And Child, Roz like, there's something you should know, but before she could say anything, that hair jump out the office and snatch her in. Child, the hair done completely consume Roz, and then it turns back into old Nessa Williams. So now she running from Nessa and her hair. You better use your hair to fight hers. She can't even get out of the office because she done forgot the door code she was so hoity-toity about. Child, she find her little code, but then the hair grab her. But she had them scissors and gave it a quick chop. Ran out that door. So she running to Lena Waithe. Lena gives us a cute little comedy soliloquy, but then that hair grab her. You better run, Anna. So she grab an axe from the fire station or the fire extinguisher, and she go try to save her friend. Oh Lord, now her and Nessa's hair is talking to each other. But finally, Anna snap out of it and hit Nessa with the axe. Then she stab her in the eye with a high heel. You can't do that with a heel. A heel. So stilettos save lives. Well, a heel can't kill you. Lena Waithe got away, and she said, girl, and she was looking over the body, what you doing? I done seen the Jason movies. You ain't got to make sure she dead. Come on, Heifer, let's run. Drop your butt and run. Oh, no, but then the other friend that was on the show is there when they open the elevator and kills Lena Waithe with her hair. Oh, God, now here come Nessa again. Oh, no, it's all three of the hair heifers coming after Anna. So she in the studio and she sees a gun under the booth. They got her trapped and she's like, okay, I might have to put a cap in these heifers' ass. Oh, it was a lighter, and girl, she got up just as calm and cool. She was just like target practice, and girl, that lighter, oops. Well, maybe you could burn their hair. Oh, she sees the fire extinguishers, and she's like, well, let me try to get their hair wet. Let me use this lighter. And so while it's wet, she able to cut it. Meanwhile, the other heifers outside the booth is just on the floor, just shimmying and shaking. So she moved back in with her sis, or cousin. So the ending was odd. They talk about the land where the black-haired Moss girl came from, and then you see Dawson was there, and they was like hiding the bodies and shit. So Dawson was a part of it. And then her cousin was going to go to Virgie's, and she got to stop her cousin from doing that. It was cute. It was cute.